Welcome back to more Star Wars Jedi Survivor. When we last left off, we fought a gigantic robot, God of War style, and I think we're trying to make it back to base. So let's go ahead and jump back in. I still think these things run really weird. It just looks kind of strange. Oh, we got another walker down there. Great. I'm gonna try to avoid it if I can. Boing. I could wait for Marin, but let's be honest, she can just teleport everywhere, so she's basically Nightcrawler. Boop. Oh, it didn't do it? Oh, no, it did.
I'm going ahead.
See, I told you, she'll just teleport ahead. No reason to wait. Ooh, I'm gonna see, we found a lot of those scrolls, so we can now probably purchase some stuff. You know, if the elevator jolted that fast down just when someone steps in the middle, really suck if a group of people are getting on the elevator together and someone accidentally steps on the button and someone gets ripped in half. Maybe there's some sensor where it won't do that. Maybe. Okay, so I could buy some more paints, but I think I want to get some of these lightsaber parts. I really think the disassembled ones look really cool. Although this little bladed one is kind of interesting. You got a little tiny bayonet, so if your lightsaber ever malfunctions, you can just stab them with your little... Or, you know what? Maybe I'm misjudging this. Maybe that is for shaving. Maybe it's maybe it's not for fighting. Maybe it's just, if you're out, don't have a razor, you just take that to the side of your face, do a little straight shaving. I want to get all the assembly ones. I think the assembly ones might look pretty cool.
That was fated for you.
This one.
All right, we gotta get to a workbench. I want to see how these actually look. So I'll chat with my friends first. Actually, you know what? Forget them. Let's go check what these stuff is. Did. I'm assuming you hit enter before you were done typing. At least that's what I'm gonna assume. Wait, I can't get in the ship? Why not? Maybe I have to go around the other side. No. Weird. Alright, well, I guess I'll just have to check my lightsaber later. Chat with Marin.
This reminds me of old times.
This remind you of old times? Of me talking to your back? I was asking, what did you get to drink? Oh, I see. I missed the first message. I see. My bad. I only did popped up for some reason. I got myself an energy drink to keep myself awake because it is pretty late where I am. Yeah, it's almost 3 a.m. where I am, so need something to keep me going. All right, let's give these codes to him or her, if it'll let us. Why does he approach everyone from behind?
Couldn't save our minds.
Interesting strategy for communicating.
I'm sorry.
He tries to pull the Batman strategy.
And the Empire?
I guess it would be a reverse Batman, right? Because he disappears when you turn around.
Glad you made it back in one piece.
Master Cordova, did you find a way across the abyss?
No, but you may have, Cal. Bode and I were able to find some interesting data in the archives.
Let's show 'em what we dug up.
I wish. They don't affect me, unfortunately. Well, they affect me a little bit, but not like they used to. When I was a kid, or I should say when I was a teenager, by the way, if you're a kid, you shouldn't drink energy drinks when you're a teenager. But I did when I was one. And I had a buddy, and we would get together almost every week to hang out, play zombies. We would play Call of Duty Zombies back when it was on World at War. And we would play zombies all night. So we would get energy drinks, and we would just drink them all night long. And because I did that, I've kind of built up a tolerance. So even though I rarely have them anymore, whenever I do, they just give me enough to be awake for maybe an hour or two. They don't really keep me awake. Coffee does, though, because I never really drank coffee until I was an adult. So coffee does keep me up a little bit.
Established the colony on Kobold to study a stellar anomaly known as the Abyss. Santari Kree led the research team.
That Z with him.
Early attempts to navigate the Abyss ended in disaster. The Republic was on the verge of abandoning the project.
And then guess who volunteers to fly in alone and discovers a planet on the other side?
Dagon.
Using the data from his voyage, Kree invented the Abyss Compass to guide others safely to Tantalor.
The Republic established a settlement. The Jedi built a temple. Just like you said, Cal.
Regrettably, a time of peace and prosperity was disrupted when Outer Rim marauders invaded.
I saw them.
I don't actually know the
How'd they
exact
get
number.
across the abyss?
He must have stolen a compass.
I would
Don't worry,
say
he won't be so careless.
Overwhelmed, the Republic abandoned Tantalor, and the Jedi ordered Kree to destroy the compass.
Dagan Gera refused and rebelled against the Order.
That is a Gendai. They do not often ally with other species.
Looks like Ravis has been working with Dagan for a lot longer than we thought.
So the Order sent Jedi to secure the compasses. Dagan murders them over it.
Jedi. Killing
is
other
he making it
Jedi.
float in his hand or is it a
But
glitch? It might be a
Centauri said
glitch.
that
Yeah,
Dagan
it's a
was the
glitch. Look at that.
Maybe
His
he
thumb's
is
sticking right
the
through it.
Jedi.
Perfect game.
Despite my
10 out of
efforts, those
10.
compasses you brought me were beyond repair.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in his
However,
hand.
Records indicate that 3 were unaccounted for.
So you're saying one might still be out there?
Yes.
And Dagan sent his army to look for it.
I'd ask you to stay and help us, but I recognize that look.
Well, look.
Hope. That planet could be a haven for those who stand against the Empire.
So you coming with us? I mean, Grease can make room on the Mantis. For all of you.
Even the droid is kind of floating on his shoulder. Do you see that? Yeah, the game needed a little more polish for sure.
The hidden path.
They're little things, but they add up over time.
Cordova?
I'm sorry, my friend. But for now, my place is on Jeddah with Seer. Let me prepare a data stick so you'll have access to our research wherever your journey takes you.
Let me guess. You're staying too.
When we first met, I thought that what we shared was unique.
I agree. I completely agree.
Survivors, fighting together against
They
the
wanted to
Empire
release
who
it
took our
before, I think, May
families.
4th, though. If I had to guess.
You helped me realize I wasn't alone.
As did you. But there is a
Plus, they already
galaxy
delayed
full
it
of
once, I
people who
think.
have suffered as we have. It's as Seer said. Perhaps you have found a sanctuary for them.
Perhaps. If we can get to it.
I really hope that by the end of
I
this
will
game,
join.
this whole area, this whole
Besides,
temple is
It's been far
destroyed.
too long since I've made Grease's hair stand on end.
Because it would be weird if this whole archive
See you back on the Mantis.
and all
thanks
these
to
Jedis managed to survive through the original trilogy, and I guess they were just pulling an Ahsoka, sitting around not helping. Yeah, because this is a lot of stuff they stole. I would like to know how they got it. How did they get this stuff out of the temple? There was just one. Well, it would have been more than one person. There just were a whole bunch of people that worked at the Jedi Temple that were just hoarding stashes of books while the 501st were blowing everyone to pieces. They're just running out, shoving books in bags. We gotta get these out of here. More important than the younglings. Oh yeah, no. There was one guy. He was supposed to go get the younglings, but he wanted to go to the library first. He finally showed up to the room where the younglings were after he grabbed all the books. He was like, oh shit. That's going to be my personal headcanon from now on. It's the librarian's fault the younglings are dead, not Anakin. Frickin' librarian.
components.
All right, let's see. I am curious what these new ones are. Oh, it looks pretty crappy. Not gonna lie. How does it look when it's connected? I mean, it is what it is. I think I'm gonna try changing the color a bit. When is Battlefront 3 ever coming out? You mean the original Battlefront 3? Hopefully they finish their whatever the guy's doing. I know that they're trying to repackage it and put together everything that was lost. Hopefully that happens soon. There are actually YouTube channels dedicated to it. You can probably look them up where they're taking all the old assets and the stuff that was removed and putting it all back in. Oh, that game looks so good. The original Battlefront 3 looked way better than any of the newer Battlefronts. Not graphically, but like what you could do, because you could like take a ship from the planet. You could be having a gunfight on the planet, get in a ship, fly up, have an air battle, or go up into space above the planet and have a battle with all of the like Star Destroyers and the other ships, and have a fight up there, and have the space fights as well as the ground fights all at the same time. It's crazy cool. And the cities were sprawling and big. It's like, it was more than I would have expected they could handle on older consoles, but supposedly they had it running. It just it got canceled not long before it was supposed to come out. Okay, we'll just leave that. All right, let's get out of here. Honestly, I think the new Battlefront could have been good if it wasn't for EA ways. Yeah, are you talking about when they tried to do microtransactions at the beginning? I have heard that Battlefront 2 got a lot better towards the end of its cycle. I gave up on it probably after the first month after it came out. I was like, yeah, this is crap. I'm not playing it anymore. But I have heard from a lot of people that it got really good after they worked on it a bit. But I'll be honest, I was kind of still bummed out after the first EA Battlefront. Because I grew up playing the first Star Wars Battlefront and the second one all the time. I would have I played them with my siblings. I'd have friends that would come over and we'd do split screen couch co-op for the old ones, and we played the crap out of them. So I loved those games. So when I heard that they were doing a new one, I was really excited. And then to see it was only original trilogy stuff, and there was only like 3-4 maps really, then a couple of variations of each map when it launched, and I don't think there was any space battles when it launched. So there was no space battles. You couldn't fly any ships on the ground maps. You couldn't get into vehicles that were just on the ground. You had to spawn in as them, I think. It was like such a step down from the original ones. Graphically, it was a lot better. But as far as gameplay, it was so much worse than what the original ones were, which was really disappointing to me. I know a lot of people don't agree with me on that, and that's fair. But I was kind of bummed out about that, having grown up with the originals. So I didn't really follow when the second one came out that much. I didn't really care. But I have heard good things about the second one. The newer second one. But no, I actually still play the original Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2. I played the first one actually today. It was before your time? Yeah. I was born in the 90s, so. Grew up in the 2000s. 2005. That's around when I think the second one came out, so. There you go. There were so many good Star Wars games that came out back then. In fact, if you're ever curious, if you're a Star Wars fan, especially if you're a George Lucas Star Wars fan, because I personally am more of a George Lucas Star Wars fan because I look at it as, he's the guy who created it, so it's kind of his baby. It's almost like if you created a story yourself and you created all the characters in the universe, and then someone down the road bought that from you, and then they did all their own things. It's not really your story anymore. So I like the stuff that the original guy created. And if you look at the games, because he had his own game company. If you look online, you look at all the list of Star Wars games that came out before Disney, there were some amazing Star Wars games. They haven't really done much after they bought it. They kind of disbanded Lucas Games for the most part, and they haven't really done a lot with it. I think the very first thing they did with Star Wars was Angry Birds spinoff, unfortunately. So if you haven't played those old classic games, you definitely should play them, because the graphics, yeah, they're not as good as modern games, but if you can ignore that and you can just enjoy the games for what they are, they're pretty good. I know for some people nowadays, especially people who are a little younger than me, they can't stand bad graphics, and that's not everyone. I'm just saying there does seem to be a lot of people that have that opinion. All right, let's talk to Grease.
There you are. Manus is tuned to perfection and ready to go. So
Did he have a stroke?
Back to Kobo.
Do you see that? I walk in, he was just dead stare. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, there you are.
Okay, sure. Whatever you say, kid.
Oh, and Marin's coming along.
Wait, what? Marin's joining us? Why didn't you tell me? I could have cleaned up the place. Oh, this is just perfect.
I mean, he could have cleaned it up already, right? He did complain about the mess earlier. Did they clean up the eggs? No. So these eggs have been in this pan since the start of the game. Pretty old. All right, let's get out of here.
Marin's with us. We can go back.
Oh yeah, no, those are good games. Republic Commando is pretty good. They were supposed to do a sequel to it, but it never happened. I think it was going to be like Imperial Commando or Empire Commando or something. But no, that original one is pretty great. In fact, it's what got me into game design when I was younger, because when I had it on computer and they accidentally, maybe it wasn't an accident, but I stumbled across the actual tools they used to make the game in the files when I had it on computer. So I pulled open those tools and I was actually editing the game and modding the worlds, and I had never done anything like that before. But so I was kind of just messing around so I could figure it out myself. And it was a lot of fun. So I have a lot of fond memories of Republic Commando. Star Wars Bounty Hunter, though, fair warning, it's a very challenging game, and it's mainly because of the controls. It's kind of hard to move and control the camera, so it's very easy to fall off cliffs, and so you have a lot of those like rage quitting moments that a lot of people get in that game. But it's still a good game. So yeah, those are some good ones. I would say that the best Star Wars games of all time, in my opinion, though, it's got to be the two Knights of the Old Republic games and the original two Star Wars Battlefront games. Those got to be the best to me. Force Unleashed is up there as well. Yeah, I think as far as the franchises themselves, Knights of the Old Republic, Battlefront, and Force Unleashed got to be the top three. Of course, there was also another game called Star Wars Galaxies that was discontinued. It was like an online MMO style game. That game was amazing. Unfortunately, it's not around anymore. I think there's some fan projects trying to bring it back, but it's not what it once was.
Headed to Kobo's finest watering hole.
All right, let's do it.
The mantis has changed.
There was, and it was absolutely incredible. I loved it when I was younger. You got to pick your race, and they had a ton of the Star Wars races that you could play. Like you could be like a Solistan, a Twi'lek. You could be, oh my gosh, there's so many. I didn't remember all of them. There were so many. I think you could be. I'd have to look it up, but there were a lot. And so you could like pick your race. You could pick your skills. You could go out and be a Jedi, a bounty hunter. There are people who would just dance at the cantinas to try to get money or donations. You could have your own, you could travel to different planets, buy your own ships. You could build homes and decorate your homes on different planets. So most of the game, I think you started out in Tatooine, and it was very hard to grind to get off Tatooine. So most people were kind of stuck there. So you had a lot of people that would come to Tatooine just to show off their lightsabers or whatever fancy gear they got on their adventures to other planets around the galaxy. It was really cool. There was a great community for it, and it was just fun. It was just a bunch of people that love Star Wars, and everyone that you encountered felt like they took place in the Star Wars universe. So it's really cool. It was great. I loved that game. I wish that it wouldn't have gone away because it was brilliant. I would say it was probably better than most MMOs out there, but I also don't play a lot of MMOs, so my opinion is not the best on that. And they had a ton of expansions that made it really big, like adding different planets and storylines. It was a great concept. You could get different ships from all across the games and customize them, or not across the games, from across all the films, and customize them. And it was great.
Alan Bode, they ain't exactly the cleaning types.
I cleaned this morning. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. That's on me.
What is Marin doing?
Marin, I didn't know you were coming. Hey, maybe I'll pick up some scaz steak.
You know, I would.
Why'd you join back
It's
up
kind of
anyways?
cool to have the window on the floor, but it also would be a little scary. But I guess it's really no different than the ones in front.
Persecuted by the Empire, huh? Kinda get crowded.
All right, off we go.
Time to land. Get up here.
I'm already here. All right. Made it.
Welcome to Kobo.
Cal, so glad you're back. You missed all the action. It was horrible.
Did something happen?
The Raiders paid us another visit. Took a shine to that droid you found.
See?
Of course.
They took her, Cal. Carried her right out. She's been droid napped.
My saloon better be okay, Turgle. I think you brought this down on us.
I'm innocent, Mr. Grease. Promise.
I doubt it.
Sent them.
Doubtful.
He's after Tanalor.
There must be something more to Z than we realized. Something scrambled up in her memory banks.
We have to rescue
There
her.
must be something
Once she
more
gets
to
what
this
he wants,
droid that's
he'll scrap
hundreds
her
of
for
years
sure.
old.
It won't be
Really?
easy to get her back. The Raider base is in the swamp. They gutted an old Lucre Hulk battleship from the Clone Wars.
We've seen it. Means they got a lot
All
of
right,
firepower.
guess we'll have to go find
As
it.
do we.
She's right. Now's our time to move.
I like where this is going.
They already have what they came
It's so
for.
weird. She
Their
flips
pockets
in
are
and out
full,
of her
staying
accent
safe,
for some reason.
complacent.
They'll never see it coming.
Maybe not. But if you're wrong, then they'll be looking for payback.
Not to worry. I will stay here and look after Grease and the others.
You sure?
I think you two can manage. Just don't let him swim without supervision.
Let me know if you need help.
Nice sex.
Name's Mosey.
What'd she say? Nice what?
All right. I'll scout ahead. Meet you there.
Did she say what I think she said? Maybe not. Maybe I misheard. Well, she probably didn't say what I think she said. Who knows? Alright. Rescue Z. Well, do we have to rescue Z? I'll be honest, I wasn't a big fan of Z. But I guess we'll go do it. Alright, let me check my map, see how far away. Can we fast travel to one of these? It's my favorite gonk droid. I do like how if you get close to the walls, he kind of brushes up against them rather than clipping into them. That's it. That is kind of cool. I do like that. Alright, hopefully it'll let me fast travel over there, if I'm lucky. Alright, hopefully this works. Yeah, you've honestly been looking for a good story mode type based game for a while now, but nothing really pulls my interest. Well, have you ever played... So, how much do you know about Knights of the Old Republic? I'm really only talking about it because I just played both of them recently. But, have you ever played Mass Effect or Dragon Age? Because it's made by the same people. So if you like the way that Mass Effect and Dragon Age plays, you should definitely play Knights of the Old Republic. Because it's the same thing where your decisions change the story. And you can be either a hero or a villain depending on how you play the game. And your choices affect your friends, your allies, your romances. So really cool. And the cool thing about the Knights of the Old Republic games is they take place like, I think it's like, if I remember correctly, it's like 4,000 years before the original trilogy or the prequel trilogy. So it's not really connected to any of the movies. So it's kind of a standalone thing where you kind of determine the story, which is great. So I would recommend that if you haven't played it before. But if you're looking for something a little more modern, that's a story type game. I know a lot of people like those dark picture games, or like The Quarry, or Until Dawn. I haven't played all of them though. I played Until Dawn and The Quarry, and I think Man of Medan. I haven't played the other ones yet. Those are all right. They're fun, but they're kind of it's kind of one of those things where once you play them, you're done. It's like they don't have a lot of replayability. I mean, you can get variance in the story, but it's not that much of variation. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, crap. It's going to be close. Oh, damn it. Oh, I was so close. Damn it. That sucks. Try that again. I'm trying to think. What's another good story-based game? So you really like this choice will have consequence type games? Not always. The problem is most of them don't really fulfill what they promise. So a lot of times the choices aren't that different from the others. So it depends. I will say I do play a lot of those. But there's none that have really stood out to me like, that was incredible. It's like back in the day when Telltale started doing it. I really liked a lot of the old Telltale games, but they there wasn't a lot of difference in what happened. I will say though, Mass Effect, they did a decent job at it. This is the right way, right? No, it is not. Okay. Now, if you're talking about more of just a straightforward story game, not one that has different choices, that's more what you're looking for. I mean, the Uncharted games aren't bad. Those ones are pretty fun. Thank God I maxed out my health. It's like at the beginning of the game, I pretty much died in one hit. But now I'm able to take quite a beating.
I need some help. Better. Well, there it is.
What are some of your favorite games, Marcus?
Got your mark, I'm coming in. You made it.
Anyone spot you?
Me? Not a chance.
Flying around like that, I'm sure someone spotted him.
Any sign of the droid?
Some kind of service gantry.
Could be a way in.
It's the best option I can see. Only way to the Lucre Hulk.
Vulture
is through the swamp.
droids. Oh, I wonder if we had to fight vulture droids. That would be cool.
When you're ready, make a move on that gantry.
I don't know if there were many games where you fight the vulture droids. Maybe in the episode 3 game.
Some way not to get mud on your boots, huh?
And I'm talking about fighting them like on foot when they're in the droid form, not when they're in like the flight mode.
Now we just need to rescue Z.
All right, I guess we'll rescue Z. Not looking forward to it though. All right, let's head to the core ship.
Hard to believe anything could live in this swamp. I guess our friend here makes it work.
Gosh. Okay, good. Made it. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way there, but I hope so.
See that building, buddy?
Viscous bog.
Guess someone does live here. Or did once.
Yeah, I swear, if there's another Jedi living here, I'm gonna facepalm pretty hard. There's way too many Jedis that they've shown have been living in this game.
Nothing's worth crossing the Raiders. Now move.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Let's check this place out.
Can't we just get you a new one?
Absolutely not. My entire life is on that datapad.
What is she supposed to be?
You're that new fella I've seen at the cantina. I'm Zig.
Cal, this is BD1.
Nice to meet you.
Ahem. And I am Winnie Eres. Cal, was it? We've only just met, but I could use some assistance.
No. Too many people asking me for help. I'm busy. I'm busy. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm doing too many things. Everyone wants my help. Alright. Ooh, here's parts of a vulture droid. So they clearly have taken one out before.
And I mean no disrespect, but is it even possible to find any datapad on a planet like this?
Alright.
Very kind of you. That's fair.
I'm supposed to get up there, probably. Huh. Oh, I see. There's a zip line. Alright. I kind of saw that coming.
Come on, buddy.
Drifter.
Let me see.
Interesting. No, I wanted to see the vulture droid. Manufactured in the cathedral factories of Sea Char, the variable geometry self-propelled battle droid was the main starfighter support of the separatist forces in the Clone Wars. The swamp surrounding the Lucre Hulk is littered with them, suggesting they were thrown clear during the battleship's descent to Kobo. They could walk around, they could actually fight, and they could fly. Okay, so clearly there's something we haven't unlocked here. Yeah.
What do you need?
I was told there's a bird in the swamp that sports a resplendent plumage. But when I tried to get a closer
What's going on with
look
Cal's
at one,
leg?
it snatched my datapad and flew away.
Where'd it go?
They've got a nest at the top of a spire nearby. I'd go, but Winnie here says I gotta stay by her side.
Yes, that spire there. It's so close, yet so far.
I'll see what
Where?
I can do.
You shine
They're great with
like the
directions.
stars. Oh, that's a Coruscant saying. Perhaps a more simple. Thank you, Cal.
Okay. Help Zig in the swamp. Weird. Maybe I was heading the right way earlier anyway. I just went back down for no reason. Can I zipline to the vulture droid? Oh, there are these things carrying stuff. Maybe I can grab onto one of them. Okay, not the vulture droids. Not seeing anything anymore. This is probably not it. Yeah, probably not.
These seeds would be perfect for planting in the garden.
Ooh, I can get underneath. Let's see what's under. Maybe that's it. Run! Uh-oh. Okay, good. Didn't think I was gonna make it for a second.
All right. Let's look.
What's this? Ooh, okay, here we go. Perfect. Now we might be.
Before, buddy?
Now we might have to jump on one of the flying things.
Been a long time for me. Not looking forward to it. But Z's in there. We're not leaving without her.
So I guess story-wise, what they're probably trying to say is that the raiders or bandits or whatever that live on this planet, I guess they found this core ship and they've just been harvesting the droids. Crap. I wish I could knock him off the edge, but he's too strong.
I have taken damage.
Ooh, the droid is now mine. He's supposed to help me, but he shot me. Buddy, I can't believe you betrayed me like that. Press down to activate. This is great. We have our own personal super battle droid. That's cool. I shall name him Carl. Yep. It's Carl. Carl, I need you to wait here. Guard this pillar of fire for the rest of time. Alright, let's continue on. Carl will be good back there. Great, these sink. Loading gantry. Oh, this is kind of cool.
There you are. Ready to liberate one slightly eccentric High Republic droid?
Yeah. You?
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
You should go hang out with Carl, Bode. He's over there guarding the pillar of fire.
They're onto us.
Really?
Sounds
Where?
like trouble.
And we like trouble.
Can't go that way. Alright, let's slip through.
I'll go high.
You're going down.
Not the best last words to have, but, you know, he tried. Ooh, we gotta get this Super Valdroid on our side.
Inadequate strike.
Okay, I wonder if we can get into any of these AATs. Probably not. It would be cool if we could, though. Thank you, Carl, too. Kill your friends. Shoot him with your laser. Ooh. Oh, you missed. I wonder if we can have two on our side. Oh, damn it. I killed him. What a shame. Hey, you, Carl, too. Guard the tanks. We may need them.
Enemy's close.
Hello, friends. Hey, Carl, too, you were no help. You really like any game made by Rockstar and Fallout games, anything open world. Yeah? What's your favorite Fallout game?
Ideas, Cal?
If I had to guess, you're gonna say New Vegas. Everyone I ask says New Vegas. I really like Fallout games. I used to love modding them back in the day. When by back in the day, I just mean when Fallout 4 came out. I modded the crap out of that.
What about that barge?
Rockstar, I think the last Rockstar game that I really liked was Red Dead Redemption 2. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I loved it. It like the amount of attention to detail in that game and the amount of polish I have yet to see in any other game. That game's brilliant. It's honestly, in my opinion, I think Red Dead Redemption 2 might be. It's not my favorite game. I'm not saying that, but I think it is one of the best games ever made. As far as overall quality and attention to detail. It's great.
Trying to wade across.
You know, I have a lot of my viewers on YouTube that keep asking me to do a Red Dead Redemption playthrough. I keep considering it. I may do it at some point.
When in doubt.
No. I love the battle droids. Yeah, that would be great. Or Red Dead Redemption playthrough really long though. Exactly, they are really long. And I have a lot of really long games going on my channel right now. I'm a lot more ahead than most people realize. I'm like I think I'm currently scheduled out to like August. So if I started a game like that, it would probably be pushed out to like next year. But no, currently we're once I finish this game and Dead Island 2, I gotta play all the rest of the Silent Hill games and then the rest of the Halo games because I had never played Halo before. All right, what's in the box? Short goatee. Does it look better than what? Oh my god, that looks ridiculous. Hold on, can we zoom in? Hold on. Okay, so full beard, short goatee. That's not really a goatee. That's more just a chin, just a tiny little chin scruff. It's like a shaggy, some shaggy stubble. It looks so dumb. I think we'll keep what we had. Let's get back the beard. Yeah. We gotta keep him looking like he joined the military. All right, how do we? Where are we going? I like how Carl's still alive back there. He's just guarding that walkway. The problem is, if I did a Red Dead Redemption playthrough, I would be talking in a cowboy accent. Probably after episode 1, and I probably wouldn't stop for like months. So people who know me personally would probably get really sick of me talking like a cowboy. So I would not be able to stop.
So Marin decided to come after all.
Yeah, she thinks Tanalor could really help the path.
All right. But you
All
just
right,
seem happier
do
now
it.
she's around.
Okay, let's focus. C needs us.
This piece of junk could sink any second. Nah, she'll hold. Just wait till you see what's inside.
Oh great, what's inside? Maybe they're just talking about all the battle droids. Can I make that jump? It's gonna be risky. Guess I'll try. Do I like Dead Rising? You know, I played all of them other than I played the first one with Frank West. I played the second one where you play as the guy in the mall, the guy who's wearing like a yellow jacket. Can't remember his name. And then I played the Christmas one where you play as Frank again. I've only played those ones. And I like them. They're fun. They're just fun, stupid zombie games. And I don't mean stupid as like an insult. I just mean it's just like, you know, it's just a wacky, stupid, fun zombie game. Okay, perfect. Oh man, that was close.
You know, I broke into a freighter on Nab once.
Yeah? Any tips?
No, it was nothing like a Lucre Hulk. Not sure why I even mentioned it.
Oh great.
Could you clear this up?
Absolutely.
I actually played the Christmas one during last holiday season. And it was pretty fun. I really enjoyed it, just having fun with it.
Enemy's close. I got your back, Cal. Don't even need to
See
get
ya.
back, huh?
Ooh, we got a friend. Yes, it is. Oh, you killed him. I'm gonna die.
I'm hit.
Okay, don't kill this guy. He's my friend. Okay, good, good, good. I love that I can turn them on my side. I absolutely love it. Why was he touching him like that? A lot of people say the fourth one is what killed the franchise. Is that the Christmas one? Is that the one I'm talking about? Because if it was the one that was the Christmas one, I did enjoy it. So, I don't know. But I played it way after it came out. Yeah. Well, I know I never played the third one, so I don't know what that one was about or if it was any good. And I don't think I could because I played them on PlayStation. And I don't think they had the third one on PlayStation, unless I'm mistaken.
I'll make sure the coast is clear.
The Christmas one wasn't that bad. I wonder why they say it killed it. It wasn't like it was a Saints Row game or anything. Because that series definitely took itself out. And then the reboot was even more of a disaster.
Miss me, BD?
Yeah, that would be why. I only got a hold of an Xbox this year so I could play through all the Halo games. But before that, I had never really used one.
Just look at this place.
Generally. All right, this is cool. I like this. I like that they're reusing some of these environments from the prequels. Or at least the level design. It's nice to see again. Why do they... why are they destroying so many of these droids? Like, all over you just see, like, droid heads and body parts strewn all over the place. Strewn.
Stay alert. If anyone comes this way, kill them.
Hostiles!
Hello, guys.
All right, let's stand.
Crap. That was close.
Don't think so.
Sweet.
Well, I want some more action. Who's next? Keep going up, yeah?
Are you a trophy hunter?
Somehow?
It depends on the game. There are some games that I will go through and get all the trophies, but I don't do that in general when I play a game.
What about that being?
If I really like a game and I want to keep playing it, see, to me, I want to play as many games as possible so I kind of experience all the different fandoms in gaming. So I'm not going to spend, a year farming one game once I beat it. I'll probably play it twice, like once on the easier setting and then the second time on the hardest setting, just to kind of get the full experience of it. But as far as going through and getting all the trophies, I'm really only going to do that in a game that I really love, like the Call of Duty Zombies games. Not Call of Duty in general, but specifically their Zombies mode. Yeah, I gotta get all those trophies.
Can you push it?
Hold on a minute, my friend. Okay, so there's something up here on this platform. Or is this gonna take me back to my friend? Yeah, it is. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we can't go that way. So I need to get up there somehow. You know what? I probably missed something in here. I'm just gonna go back.
I died. You died. We all died.
It's weird how they always throw the grenades at their feet.
That hurt.
Okay, so doesn't look like there's anything in here.
Let's take a look.
I see. Okay.
There.
Well, that makes more sense.
Keep going. I'll scout around. Make sure there are no surprises.
Boat will meet me further. Great. Must be nice to have a jetpack. We'll get a jetpack in the third game.
I've got a visual on something.
It is your death.
I guess I'll go after it.
Wow, he actually got hit on me. Oh man, that was close. Ooh, we gotta time this. Great. Alright. No! Okay, don't know what happened there. There we go. Easy enough. What? So buggy sometimes. Alright, round we go.
Scaling a beaten up warship, just like the old days.
Just like the old days. Wasn't he like a child during the Clone Wars?
Where are
Oh, look at all those Ultra Droids and AATs down there. Oh, that's cool. I hate the new timeline Call of Duty Zombies is trying to go for, and how they killed off Primus and the original characters and the whole thing they're going with. Yeah, look, I don't blame you there. I hate what they did with Cold War. When they just decided to essentially reboot it all without rebooting it, but still rebooting it and recasting a lot of the characters, that annoyed me quite a bit because I love a lot of the old voice actors. But to me, I'll be honest, I never cared for the crew they introduced in Origins. I always liked the originals from World at War. So I thought they were really comedic and funny, and the voice actors got to have a lot more fun with them because they were kind of being eccentric stereotypes in a way. And they were just cracking jokes the whole time, and you kind of got to play a game that was super serious. You know, you're fighting zombies and it's kind of a horror theme, but then you have these wacky elements and characters that are cracking jokes the whole time. And when they kind of revamped the characters and tried to ground them a little more, they weren't as funny. They were much more serious. They just, to me, I didn't care for as much. I liked the maps that they introduced. Like, I liked Origins. It was a fun map to play. I just didn't like the redesign. But that's just me personally, I guess. I know a lot of people really prefer the newer ones. But when they brought them back in Black Ops 4, I think in Classified and the map where they had them all together, Alpha Omega, I love that. I thought it was great to see the original characters again and to have the voice actors kind of take on those personas. It was great. The thing is they want to introduce new characters. They desperately do. But the thing is you have a fan base that loves those original 4 characters. Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea to introduce the 5th guy because, you know, they had Pablo, but he got cut from the game in World at War. And so he never really... And they've alluded to him a few times, but they haven't ever brought in a 5th character to play as. It's always just kind of stuck to the 4. So they always could do something like that, but I don't think they will. Whenever they do their next Treyarch Call of Duty Zombies, I'm worried they're going to keep the system from Cold War where you don't have characters that are set. As the operator thing is cool, but you lose that dynamic of the characters talking to each other and cracking jokes. Mob of the Dead will always be the best. It is a good map. It's a little overrated, and you may not like me saying that, but the reason that I say it's overrated is because I've noticed almost everyone who likes Mob of the Dead, they're people who grew up with Black Ops 2 being their first introduction to zombies. You may not fall in that category, but pretty much everyone I've talked to who says that's their favorite, their first one was Black Ops 2. And the very first zombies that I played was Nocturne and Toten in the very first game, the first game that had zombies, World at War. And when I played it, there were no other maps. It was just Nocturne and Toten. So me seeing them kind of evolve from the beginning, I think Mob of the Dead is a really fun map. It's a great map, but it's not as good as people say. It's better than Blood of the Dead. I'll give it that. It's a lot better than Blood of the Dead. Never played World at War, but I heard it's really challenging. Oh, it is. It is. Especially the campaign. If you don't like grenades, don't play the campaign. It was always a running joke with me and my buddy because the campaign is co-op and you can do it split screen. And when you're playing on a harder difficulty, grenades just seemingly spawn all around you at all times, and they just one-shot you. So it is annoying as crap, but it's still fun. And it was back when Call of Duty tried to be historically accurate, so you got to have a little bit of a interesting glimpse into history. I think World at War is probably one of the last ones that they did that with, because every time that they've returned to World War II since then, they've kind of not followed historical accuracy at all. Yeah, you know, you're not wrong. I didn't even bother playing Vanguard. It's the only Call of Duty game that had zombies that I didn't bother buying, because when I saw how inaccurate the storytelling was as far as the campaign for trailers and some of the missions that they showcased before the game came out, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not playing that. Because I actually am really fascinated with the history on World War II. It's something I used to study when I was younger. And I've always found it very interesting and a very important part of history for people to, you know, remember. And when I saw that they were kind of taking a lot of liberties with it and doing it more of like a fantasy World War II where it wasn't really following what actually happened, I was like, yeah, no, that's not for me. And then seeing that zombies didn't get any attention really at all, I was like, no, I'm not going to get it. All right. Where are we going? Where am I supposed to go? Well, I hate to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode.